What up, family? It's your bald-headed virgin, your cool cousin, Cool Rich back in this mug. And I know, man, I've been away for a little minute. You know, life been lifing, but I'm back, man, and I'm back better than ever because you know what? We done hit a milestone. We got over 100 subscribers, so now it's time to put that pressure on, man. You know, it's like Primetime said, like, it's personal.
It's personal.
It's personal. So, hey, man, I appreciate y'all for really just being a part of the Cool Rich community. And I know that we starting off on this journey and everything has been, you know, coming together. I've been seeing more participation. We get more people. Like, bro, we almost had 1,000 views for one of the videos. I'm like, oh, yeah, people. But, bruh, we out here living. We building. So, yeah, man, I want to appreciate y'all. I want to tell y'all thank you for getting us over that 100 subscribers. We are 100 plus now, so let's go ahead and still hit that goal of 1,000. But we are going to go into one of my favorite fragrance houses tonight. And that fragrance house is Bond Number 9. I got put on to Bond Number 9 by one of my favorite content creators who has passed along. And you've seen me dedicate my first video to him, Kevin Samuels, and also Bowtie the Fragrance Guy. These individuals, they really more so gave me the guidance, as well as Jeremy Fragrance and a couple of other fragrance reviewers, Gent Sense and things like that. You know, just gave me the feel good to know that I wasn't alone in this fragrance journey. Because, hey, man, I told y'all I've been on fragrances since I was a kid. So, hey, man, let's go ahead and just kick back, relax. Let's vibe for a second because I got some stuff to show y'all, dog. I got something to show you. So, hey, man, I appreciate y'all, and make sure that we do the housekeeping. Like, share, and subscribe to the content. Make sure you turn on the notification bells for all of the content that we will be creating and pushing forward since then. And also, join the Cool Rich community. We're about to start our own Facebook group and also do a lot more stuff when it comes to fragrances and just fashion in general. As you can see, I got on the Ralph Lauren polo hoodie. You know, I gotta stay smooth and clean. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I also wanted to tell y'all need to get out and travel a little bit. Go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Try to do it within your area because I know sometimes it can be a little expensive. But if you can at least travel within your region, explore your region, and then expand out from that, that would be great. And I'm gonna show you some places and pictures of downtown places like Chicago that I usually, you know, I always mention Chicago in the videos and stuff, right? And you will see why. It's beautiful, man. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick preview of that right here.
I reminisce so you never forget this. The days of way back.
right? That man, bro, I'm telling you, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? So it just gives you perfect date night environment. You know, it's great. It's expensive, but it's great. It's an environment. It's a vibe. Food choices are unbelievable. Like, you know, you got a whole smorgasbord of things you can get. And yeah, I said smorgasbord because you can either go to the south side and get you some good hood food, you know, get you some good, real good food, some good, like, shoot, you stop over there on 51st, I want to say that you can get you some good Jamaican food. And also it's just a lot of great dining places out there in Hyde Park. So there's a lot of great areas out there to eat. And then also you got the low end, and also you got downtown and everything like that. But as far as just fragrances that you want to wear when you out on the town and you doing stuff and everything, I wanted to talk about my favorite fragrance house that was inspired by these individuals, these gentlemen. And this fragrance house was Bond Number 9. Now, every time I go to Chicago, I always have on Bond Number 9. I gotta bring Bond. There's a reason. Because it's always good for the occasion. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter if it's really, really hot. If it's really hot, I'll rock something that I can rock. I can wear something from Bond Number 9. If I wear something that's, you know, more so if I'm going in the fall, I can rock something from Bond Number 9. Bond Number 9 is just, it gives you everything that you don't want and everything that you do want at the same time. So it's either you can love it or hate it, or sometimes you can just deal with it. But I love it. So I wanted to tell you about 3 fragrances that I love specifically. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. All right. So first fragrance is Bond Number 9, Bleecker Street. Like, you know that this got that good violet leaf. You got that blueberry, that cassis. This mug is crispy, dog. I'm telling you. You know how your man feel about patchouli, so I already gotta get that love for the patchouli and everything. You got the cedar, and then also you get, you know, the extra parts of amber. It gets to dry down into that amber and that caramel type of vibe. So it does balance out very, very well. You know, it gives you a very good, you can say a very sweet yet very fruity opening. But then it dries down into more of like a good, more smooth, woody, still kind of, you still gonna get the fruit notes out of it, but it dries down into a very good wood and amber based fragrance. So it actually is a very good vibe, and I usually like to wear it more so as a spring, and or you can go into the fall with this. I more so say spring. This is a spring bomb. So I OD on this in the springtime, because in the spring it performs so well, it smells great, and this smells like you can be outside for hours and you can win. Like, that's the main goal, because we always talk about it, right? You got the complementary factor that we always talk about. And complementary factor, we got the hard pass at the bottom, you got the compliment pass in the middle, and then you got the phone number pass at the top. This right here can always be a phone number pass in the spring, because this mug smells like nothing else but that berry, that fruit mixed with the wood, and also that earth note. It definitely wins, especially when you're outside. When you're outside in the environment, you letting the environment work with you, especially if it works with your skin DNA, this mug will actually be a banger for you. So I would suggest that you get this in your fragrance repertoire. So that's just my thought process out of it. So I would say you should get the Bond Number 9, Bleecker Street. Now, this next fragrance from Bond Number 9 is actually my favorite. And you might be wondering, like, you said you got 3, so why is number 2 you showing as your favorite? Well, because I just want to show you. The last one is more because it's good for the season. It's the best for the season. This one is just my ultimate favorite that I love from Bond Number 9. I'm just saying as an overall. So this one is a banger. You cannot lose with this, man nor woman. This mug is unisex and it's a bomb, and that is Greenwich Village. This mug is a beast. A very fresh, musky fragrance. Got that good fruit. Like, it it blends in so well because you get such a balance with it, like with the lychee and the cassis and that mandarin orange. It comes across with such a different type of versatility that you can't usually find in a cheaper type of fragrance, except if you are trying to clone something like Baccarat Rouge 540. Then you can definitely clone it and you can get a cheaper version of it, in which that would be something like what is that, Armand Untold. Smells something similar. It's very, very similar, but this one actually smells of higher quality. It kind of does smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, but in the same instance, it smells more masculine. And this one thing that I do give about it that I like, and that the water lily and everything, and the peony and the jasmine, it definitely gives you the floral note. So you definitely get that balance of the mids more so goes into a floral balance. But as far as just the dry down completely and you getting down to the base, that base more so hits at that vanilla. You know what I'm saying? So that vanilla, that musk, that oak moss, and when you get into that, it really gets into a different, that praline, it hits different. You know what I'm saying? It do hit different. And that's one thing I love about this fragrance right here, is that this mug is such a fire fragrance that for the most part, you would be doing yourself a disservice not to have this in your repertoire. Like, for real. I don't know if you ever like not smelled this, but you or your woman can actually put this on and both of y'all will smell different from it. That's the crispy part about it. It's unisex, right? So, like I said, bond number 9, Greenwich Village. And this last one is a banger, and it's great for this actual season coming up, in which the fall is definitely here, is coming, and you know that the temperature is about to drop. Well, it's been dropping, but just depending on your area and location. I'm in Michigan, so right now it's actually starting to drop. You can get more into the 60s and the 70s. Still hit some times we're in the 80s and stuff like that, like it was just in the 90s last week, well, about a week and a half ago. But you know, right now it's starting to cool down, and with that, you need something that's good for the cool down time, and that is bond number 9, Tribeca. I don't know if y'all ever really dealt with bond number 9 Tribeca. It's just like it's a very classy fragrance. You know what I'm saying? This mug is definitely like, because you get a heavy dose of jasmine that really comes out of it. It's very prominent. Like, you're not gonna not get this. You're gonna get the hazelnut. That's the good thing about it. It's like a very creamy type of vibe, because this is a unisex as well. Actually, a lot of people say that this is kind of like a mix between like Baccarat Rouge 540 and then you get some type of hazelnut, like creamy, like almondy type of vibe, because I mean, it has the hazelnut and the cacao in it, so it does give you that. And then also you have like with the jasmine and the cedar. All right, yeah, that, you know, you're definitely getting into a heavy dose of floral and more wood, but then you also get that caramel in there as well. So it's that level of sweetness in there that's just all the way around, right? But it's just crazy because it can be like, some people even say that this mug is more like a Baccarat Rouge 5. Ooh, shoes right there, right in my face. Baccarat Rouge 540 dude. And it's crazy because Tribeca, both between, this is kind of like if you took Tribeca and put a bunch of almonds in it. So I can get that, or an extra jasmine. So it's definitely a lot of that. And then some ambergris, you can also get that as well. So there is that that balance, but that mug hit me in my nose, bro. But hey, man, yeah, this mug is definitely fire. I'm not gonna lie, this is a wonderful fragrance. When I first smelled this, I just knew that this was a banger. Like the amber, the jasmine, the coconut, just everything about it. It smells like sweet coconut. It smells just creamy, like, you know what I'm saying. But then on top of that, it got that floral, fresh Baccarat Rouge 540 type of vibe, and then like, it's just heavy. But that jasmine is definitely prominent in this mug. That's probably where I was away. But this Tribeca bond number 9, fire. But yeah, man, this is definitely one of ways that I wanted to come back and make my first video, at least over the last couple weeks, because, hey man, life been life. You know what I'm saying? If you've stuck around to this point, I appreciate it, you know, because I know that our videos usually go about 15 minutes. Some of y'all stick around for a little bit. Some of y'all stick around for a long time. And I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate, you know, all of those that stick around, because we try to have some good times, man. We try to have some good conversations. When y'all make comments and stuff, I respond back, because I want to make sure that it's an engaging type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You say stuff, I say stuff back. I want to be able to know that you communicate with me. I'm not better than you. I'm like at any point in time. So never think that. Just think that you can always try, you know, comment, and I'll usually try to respond, unless it gets to a point where it's like so many comments that I can't. Then it's like, all right, I'll try to respond to as many as I can. But for the most part, man, I'm trying to build this mug up, because I feel like us, as far as young dudes, between like anything that's between 35 and below, we not really represented. Like, you got more people that's usually in their 50s, mid 40s, stuff like that, everything, and they have a different type of viewpoint on stuff. We wanna wear stuff based on what the circumstances is. Like, if I'm rocking this, that's why I'm putting on the Tribeca right now. I'm rocking this, you know what I'm saying? So I want to smell more of like a warm, creamy, smooth, yet ambery type of feel and vibe, you know what I'm saying? So if my girl want to snuggle up or anything like that, she gets that good whiff, you know? So it makes it a big difference. But for the most part, that's how I want it to be for everybody. You know, the older folk, let me know about certain stuff that you might have as far as fragrances, certain stuff that I might not know about. Even certain tips that I might end up getting. Like, one dude, he gave me a tip, was like, bro, learn the fragrance and learn the notes and stuff beforehand. Like, I can learn a lot of the stuff, but also try to stay as authentic as possible with what my reactions about a lot of stuff is. So yeah, and I've been trying to learn more of the notes, specifically from smell, not from just, you know, looking and reading, more from smell. So I'm trying to get more authentic in that form. And hey man, I appreciate y'all actually tapping in, tuning in, and subscribing. So please make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, so that way anytime we drop any content, you are definitely there and getting notified about it. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and tuning in. If you got any questions, hit me up, and much love to y'all. Peace and love. And go Prime.